Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape, and here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, weighing in at 140 pounds. He's 5'7". Terrence Saul Canelo.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
So much hype surrounding this big match. Here we go for round one. Lands the jab. Do you believe this? Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Couldn't land that jab. Lucky that hook didn't score. And that hook scored. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided three. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punch right up the middle. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
It's bombs away. Beautiful counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Can't land the jab there. A big whiff with the right hook. Straight right just misses. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That right hook catching air. Punch, counter punch. They figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Looking to land the hook. And they are giving us action. Who's willing to go? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. There's the bell for round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Only catching air with that hook. And forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Straight right just misses. Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the... There's the bell for round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Swing and a miss with that hook. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What can you tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Just missed with that hook. Both men step back for just a moment. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That left hook missed. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret. Here comes round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Only catching air with that hook. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Put out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Hold that thought! Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Let's talk about Crawford in that last. And we enter the 8th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
Looking to land the hook. And he scores with the counter. A lot of effort being exerted here. Did you see that? Crawford in trouble. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They're going to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Well, if their intention is to anger some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way.
Yeah, like a duff. All the belts might